Hello and welcome to the Effects Loop. I'm your host, Jay Byrne, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. I watch all these videos all the time. My favorite YouTubers, they always do their studio tour. They show you like where they work, what they work with. I'm going to get in as much detail as I possibly can. I'm going to show you the room. I'm going to show you what I use and how I do it and everything. I mean, just to kind of show you, because I feel like a lot of these videos get made and, you know, everybody's got all this fancy stuff. I want to show people that you don't need all this fancy stuff to do a YouTube channel. I just wanted to show you like where I shoot my videos, how I edit my videos, like what I do. So yeah, and the equipment I use to do it with, so that you can know, like, if you're thinking about maybe starting your own YouTube channel, you can see how I'm doing it and say, hey, if that guy can do it, anybody can do it. So yeah, I mean, just a little background on myself. I've been a musician and a filmmaker for years. I've made 3 or 4 feature films, a bajillion short films. I made 2 independent horror films that actually got into film festivals, and yeah, those have been around for a while.
What the fuck? Ho, ho, ho! Ah! You can't fuck with me, I'll fuck you right back! Help!
Why won't you die?
Help me! I can't take it anymore!
I didn't know. She came on to me.
Not really the kind of Happy New Year story people like to hear, but definitely a skeleton in the closet of this small town.
We'll start the tour out with what I actually shoot my videos with. What I'm filming my videos with, which, you know, they don't look that bad. They could look better. I'm getting better with the look of them. I'm shooting in a small room here. This room that I shoot in, this, I'll just give you the overall look for now. This room, this is my living room. I shoot in my living room. So yeah, my studio is my living room. And you know, I'm sure that could be for a lot of people. I live in a smallish apartment. It's a 2-bedroom apartment. This is the space that I have to record, to edit, to play my guitars, to do all my stuff. So this is how and where I make my videos, okay? Right now I am shooting this video. I'll get a shot of this afterwards, like maybe take a photo of it or something. It's a GoPro Hero 9 that I just got. And actually this has become kind of like my main camera for the time being, because I really like the way it shoots. This camera shoots all the way up to 5K, although I've been shooting in 2K and up converting to 4Ks. And when I started the channel, this right over here, there is a camera right here. This camera, sorry. This is a Sony HD camera, okay? This is what I actually use. This is, it tops out with 1080i resolution. It's not even 1080p, it's 1080i. And this is the camera that I actually use to shoot my 2 independent horror films and edit them. So the masters for those were 1080i tops. And those were edited on Adobe Premiere, which is what I use. I use Adobe Premiere, and I'll get more into that in a little bit, but that's what I use to do. And this is the camera that I used to shoot my videos when I started out shooting videos. The first, I'd say, 20 or so videos on my channel were shot with this camera. Now I'm using this as like a B-roll camera, where I shoot, you know, extra stuff. If I'm looking to shoot like, you know, like a pedal or something, or the amp or settings or something along those lines, I'll use that to shoot. That camera usually has this attached to it, which is a boom mic. So I actually do boom mic my stuff. Right now I am using the GoPro, which actually has a pretty good internal mic, but it has this media mod thing on the top of it, which actually sounds pretty good. Probably doesn't sound that great right now because I am not facing the microphone. But this corner of the room over here, this is where I do my like playing demos when I play the guitar and stuff like that. That's where I go. And if you can notice, I am a big movie collector. I've been collecting movies for years. And you notice there are movies all over the room. I had a lot more. I've sold quite a few over the years. If you turn to this side right here, you will see the couch that I sit on if I'm doing like talking stuff or, you know, 2 pedals, 1 amp and that kind of stuff. Or, you know, if I'm just doing talky stuff, I'll sit on that couch and do that. Behind the couch, you can always see there's some posters on the wall. I'll give you a little shot of the posters on the wall there. These are actually original posters, except for that over the edge. That's not an original. But these I actually got different festival conventions and stuff like that. I found those posters. That came with a record. Behind the couch, you can never really see it very well. I've got these lobby cards up on the wall over here from The Exorcist. So they're actually kind of cool. I did that when we first moved into the apartment. And you can see the speakers in the back. I'm a home theater enthusiast, so if you come around this way, you can see there's my TV, and actually it's my computer monitor too as well. And these are right here, are studio monitors that I used for mixing audio when I'm recording, and my speakers underneath is a regular 5.1 surround setup, subwoofers in the corner over there. There is my Mac Mini, which I just got. Before I had an HP desktop, which you saw in one of my other videos, that I used to run through the television as well. It's an M1 Mac Mini. It's 8 gig, like 512 gigabyte drive. And I gotta tell you, this thing, the performance on it is impressive. So that's everything in this room that I can think of to show you. The laptop over here, I was working on that for a while. There's a good 4 or 5 videos, maybe like, more like 10 videos that were shot, edited, exported. Everything was done on that laptop. It's an old, like 8-year-old HP Pavilion laptop that my sister gave me that I was using to keep the channel going because I had some really good momentum going on, and then all of a sudden my computer died and I just got a replacement now. So I got lots of framed posters and signed things up top in my living room. Some people might find this stuff interesting. There's some signed, I think I showed this in one of my other videos, some stuff I got signed from a convention. I used to go to this rock and shock convention all the time. And this wall over here is my record collection, and there are my CDs over there. And over here is where I keep my amps and stuff. I don't usually film on this wall because it leads into the kitchen and it just looks ugly. And this is where I keep my amps, basically, my Katana Artist and my Fender Tone Master Twin. And over here in the corner, I've got the little Katana, the 50 watt. But some people might find this a little bit interesting. I think I showed this before. I had at one point put a bunch of stuff up in the closet for cables and the like. And my guitars, it's a little hard to see right here, are actually on a guitar rack in the closet. That's where I keep all my guitars. Except for, say, like my Gretsch, which hangs on the wall because it just looks really nice. If I'm recording like an album of my own music, I actually mainly use this right here. I record all my tracks into this Tascam DP32. I'm a big fan of standalone like Porta studios, like digital studios. So record all my tracks into this 24-bit 48 hertz and export that out to the computer and do all my mixing and mastering in the computer. Here's the wall, some posters. That is an original Last House on the Left poster, actually, just in case you're wondering. And that's also an original Rocky Horror Picture Show poster. And in the corner here is a picture where we met Adrienne King from Friday the 13th. Because my daughter Alice was named after her character in the original Friday the 13th. If you notice, I've got stuff everywhere. There's some tripods in the corner over there that I use for different things. oh, I got some pedals. This is where I keep my pedals and stuff, down here in the bottom. It's like a little pedal shelf that I made. Okay, so I thought this would be kind of interesting, and I kind of forgot to mention this. It's just a lighting trick that I learned. You notice I have one of those old school lanterns in the ceiling. What I do is I take these things, these dusty, disgusting, like metal, I don't know what you want to call them. They just go over the light. You know, they're the lanterns that go over the light. I take them off and I just let the lights reflect off of the white ceiling, which kind of lights the room fairly evenly, actually. So most YouTube creators will have like a light or something on them. As of right now, I don't have any lights in this room. I am literally just using those lights and these lights. I keep all the lights on in the room. I experimented with actually running a white screen on the TV once too, just to kind of blow white light over to where the couch was, which actually did work. So that is a low budget lighting hack for anybody who's just like shooting in their house and wondering like, how do you do that stuff? I've got this TCL 55-inch screen, which is my home theater TV as well. I actually did have an OLED, which got like some burn-in on the screen, and that's in my bedroom now. But this television is a great TV. It's a full array backlit set, and it's I mean, it's 4K. It handles everything that I throw at it pretty well. So it does HDR and all that kind of stuff. But I'm not dealing with those kind of formats. I actually shoot in. Lately, I've been shooting 2K. Well, I don't want to go too high because if I have to do B-roll footage, it's only going to be 1080i, and I don't want to up-convert that all the way to 4K. But I've also been doing the YouTuber trick of you take your finished like 1080 project, like your 2K project, and you convert that to 4K for YouTube, and that actually makes your videos look a little bit better. It's not true 4K, it's like up-converted 4K from 2K. But yeah, I mean, 4K is a large file and it's hard to work with. So, but yeah, I work in Premiere Pro, which you can see here. This is what I'm using is Adobe Premiere Pro. That's how I edit my stuff. I do everything from my living room. This is where I do it, and it works. And my videos don't look half bad, and they come out okay because I filmed and edited other things in the past. Like I said, I made movies. These videos wouldn't represent kind of like, I would say, the best of my editing skills, but it's they're YouTube videos. They don't have to be perfect and amazing and everything that. Like the theme song to these videos, a lot of my newer music has all been recorded in this room with amplifiers. Most of it was running direct into a recording studio, recorded my vocals. I've actually recorded some of my vocals in my daughter's room when she was home because my wife works from home. She works in the bedroom, which is on the other side of the house. And yeah, my daughter's usually playing freaking video games in the kitchen while I'm trying to make videos. So if I can pull off a YouTube channel, if I can do this, I think anybody can. I mean, to try to do all this in my living room, But anyway, that's it. Not the most exciting video, but it might be interesting to a few people out there who are just curious about that kind of stuff. And yeah. If you enjoy this kind of content, like, subscribe, leave a comment, give me ideas for videos. I've got more playing videos, all kinds of videos coming. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'm Jay Byrne. This has been The Effects Loop. Take care.